If you ever opened a sewing pattern and felt immediately overwhelmed, this is the page that caused it. And today, we're going to fix that. This is Module 3 of my online How to Read a Sewing Pattern class. And in this video, we're taking a look inside the instruction sheets. I'm going to walk you through what's actually in here. So instead of guessing, you'll know exactly where to look and what matters. Most people think they cannot read patterns, but that's not true. They've just never been shown how. So let's dive in to the instructions. All right, we're moving right along, learning how to read these patterns. We've learned about the envelope and all the information that is hidden on this envelope. Learned about the pattern and all the information that's hidden in these patterns. The notches, the circles, the grain line, all the little finished garment measurements, all the little things on here that nobody knows how to decipher. They're like, what does that mean? Or, yeah. So the pattern, real important part. Now we need to go into the instructions themselves, and that is how to turn fabric pieces into a wearable object, right? So they look a little daunting, a lot of different shadings on the illustrations. You got why is it shaded there, and why is it hashtagged here, and what does all that mean? And just learning to look at the illustrations themselves, I was like, what are they trying to show? And also the paragraphs of sentences trying to tell you how to do that. So I watch my students try to look at these and their eyes just glaze over. And I remember when I was learning how to read a pattern, probably about the age of 12, and I couldn't finish it. My mom had to come in and finish it, so because she could sew. But yeah, there's also on these directions, there's a lot of patterns that have 5 different styles. So you have to go through and decipher which one goes to what, and yeah, it gets confusing. That's why in the beginning, really just try to find a pattern that is just one pattern. That was like this skirt pattern. It's one simple pattern, and it's not 5 of them. Like this one has a lot. They have different pockets on it. They have different lapels. Some have a tie, some have pleats, some don't, some have a sleeve ruffle, a lot. So if you're not used to patterns, I wouldn't go getting that kind of pattern where the instructions just get harder. So the trick with reading the instructions is I always just tell my students, just read it. But I have some little techniques, like if I were writing these patterns, and I have written instructions for my own patterns, and I gotta tell you, very hard to do. Even just the illustrations I couldn't do. I even tried to hire someone to do it, and they couldn't do it. But writing, so I would take photographs of all the steps. But the writing of it is daunting. It's like, okay, how do we say it in short words, and each step, so people get it, but they don't get confused on this. So I gotta tell you, I give a hand to people who write these instructions. And I had some kid projects that I had made some patterns for, and I was writing instructions, and I'd bring the kids in. I had my couple tester kids. I'd bring them in, and I'd watch them sew a project, and I'd ask them, when you get hung up, and I'd watch them be going, what does that mean? I'm like, okay. And then I would be like watching them, like where they would glaze over, where they didn't get it, and then I would make a note, and then I just constantly going back trying to make it simpler. I'm going to show you, if I were writing the instructions, how I would do it, a lot of bullet points. But I got to say, it would take a lot more paper, because I think that is why they just put everything in one, because they have to limit down the paper too, the whole instructions. Otherwise we'd have like a book for each pattern. So, all right, to help you read these instructions, I have a whole Sew Bits video playlist on YouTube that I'm going to give you links to, because this is where my whole video YouTube channel started. Was I was reading through the directions, and I was watching my students read through the directions, and it would come across a word, it would just say the word, but they were like, what does that mean? So that's how I started Sew Bits. So Sew Bit number 1 was like, what is basting? And number 2, just a short video on what that is. And then what is understitching? And then just try to explain it and also show you how to do it. So it's just usually short little things, and then the instructions will just say those words, and then they'll try to, some of them will give you an illustration, and a lot of them are the same illustration I see throughout all other patterns. So, but if you don't really know about sewing, you look at it and go, I don't get it. So I have this sewing terminology handout for you. The lingo you will find in the sewing instruction sheets. So these are like base stitch in sewing. What is that? So this is the photo that is on the website, or it's on my Future Fashion Designers YouTube channel. There's a playlist there called Sew Bits. And then there's the link right here. And the next one is what is E-stitch? The link, how to sew gathers, top stitching, stay stitching, under stitching, slip stitch, stitch in the ditch, trimming and layering seams, clip the curves, and all about notches and circles. So those are just short videos. They look around 3, 4, 5 minutes long. Some are 9. Gathering is 15 minutes. Just short sections that will help you understand each little thing that the pattern instructions are trying to tell you. Also, there's this handout. This should be in PDF with the link. Hopefully you can just link over to it, because these videos were done long ago and they're way down. If you just put in the search bar, you may not find my videos. You know, I don't know how the other people are explaining it, but so hopefully that will help. Now, also, one of the main handout keys I have for you is the symbols that you'll see on the patterns and that you'll see in the instructions. These are mainly on the patterns, so this will really help you too. So you'll see like how the zipper is. I think I showed you this in the pattern section, but I have that for you too. So before we get into the instructions, I want to show you some vintage patterns. After seeing these, you'll be really happy with the instructions that come with the patterns. Now that you know how to navigate a modern instruction sheet, you're going to appreciate it a whole lot more when you see where patterns started from. I'm Chanel from Future Fashion Designer Sewing School. Let's keep building your skills.